Well, I'm in Lisbon, Portugal, and we're traveling around a big part of the country, and this is our first stop, a few days here before we head to Porto. Having a great time, looking forward to sharing our adventures as I've also...
Which is another lineup for different ticket office. This doesn't have any people.
Aww. We're gonna go explore a little bit of Lisbon on a short run. We haven't run yet because we've been walking so much and recovering a little bit from jet lag, so everything's a little bit off, but we're really fortunate. The weather is beautiful, it's cool, a little bit warm in the sun, but you know, that's just normal. Hopefully it's not gonna be too busy where we're gonna run along they call it a river, but it looks like to me more of a bay. Ooh, this is where I saw people. Yeah, let's just move away from this section. Bad smell. Smells like some people have used this wall as a washroom station, which is not pleasant. The one thing with this city and other cities like it here in Europe, there's not a lot of grass. And so the animals, the dogs, and sometimes the humans tend to, we've seen it a couple of times, urinating along the side of the buildings. And we do see them cleaning up and spraying, but not nearly enough. Look at the little electric tram. It's nice they can't have those here. Look familiar? Metro.
Back on the sidewalks for wooden.
You know, I saw who was playing in Portugal while we're here. It's Wilco.
I think I saw that too. But not in the rate.
Yeah, I was like, if we had possibly known, we could have changed our route, but
Aren't they like here next week or something? Or?
Well, it only showed they were in Portugal one day, but it would snow. It was closer to Porto, but it's on a day that we've already
I also think it's part of a festival or something.
Yeah, so. Yeah, they're probably for the European cruises. Anyone who's taking a cruise to Lisbon this is where they would end up. Pretty good, actually, because it's really close to the center, everything. And it contributes to the local economy versus some of the other.
Even a nice, look at it.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than when cruises have their own little compounds. Pharmacy. The Port that I thought was over that way.
That could be. It's quite closed.
Could be both, except that's just actually labeled Port de Cruz.
I was getting that little mall thing.
Could be part of it, yeah. Rooftop. Entrance to the ship. Well, we kind of lucked out that there's no cruise, which would be much a little more crowded otherwise. They even have like their gates here, probably set up for corralling people. It's nice to have this bike lane. Although, unlike the one in Toronto, it clearly labels it as a bike lane and not a, although this guy's running on it. Oh, it does have it. Just every time I say something, like 5 seconds later, I'll just... Yeah, still doing something. They had a sign, something about a master plan.
Yeah, it said Lisbon drainage.
Oh.
Master plan. That's where the water's going.
Yeah, I feel like if we try there, it's going to be pretty insane, all the cafes, and this was a good run, so. All right. That's it. We had a great run. And we could have run a lot further. The waterfront trail is pretty sweet here. Initially I was thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to be running up these massive hills and up and down, and this is really difficult to run on unless you have trail shoes on, which I actually have trail shoes on, but Brad doesn't. So you can imagine how slippery this can get. Pink Street, look. There's our place. Tomorrow we're headed somewhere to Porto. We just booked the train. The tickets were how much, Brad?
186 euros.
186 euros. So that would be about it if I translate that into Canadian currency. How much? About 300 Canadian. 3 hours from here to Porto, and then we'll spend 2 days in Porto. So weather is absolutely beautiful. The sky still, we haven't seen a single cloud. Feeling pretty decent. It does seem like it's about 20 degrees different. It's between the sun and the shade right here. Here we go. We're gonna do it. It's very strong sun.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like the old location.
That is some strong sun. Okay. And so we're headed just as a destination to a castle here called Saint Georges. We'll talk a little bit about the history of the castle when we get there, but what?
We'll talk about it when we find out what it is.
We'll talk about it when we actually figure out what it is, actually. Shut up. You're making fun of me. We're being very careful with our belongings. Pickpockets are pretty prevalent in these areas, in these big cities. So nothing in pockets, literally pickpockets. Oh, look at this place, Brad. It's a little, like for breakfasts. I've been climbing for a while. I'm just gonna keep climbing. And I did not wear good shoes for this, but oh well. that's where we're going. We're not going to go into the castle, as you can see behind me. I would love to, but I think I learned my lesson with the massive long lineups in the past, and there is a very, very long lineup to get in. But you know what? It's pretty cool just to see it and to be here. We had a nice drink on the outside of the castle wall and wandering around these really old, well, you know, we're not talking ancient old, but I think that many of these buildings were built in before the 17th, maybe 16th century. And I don't think this castle was impacted by the Great Portugal earthquake. Many of these, this I believe was here prior. Well, it's hand. You can tell that this tile is hand. Oh yeah, actually, that's true. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a sex show.
Male, female strippers.
Okay, well, I still like this. Look. That's not what I was looking at. Yeah. And as you can see, there is Uber Eats here in Lisbon. Look at this tile. Well, we've walked about 7 kilometers. Well, not including the 5K we ran today. So my poor feet. Oh, look, this restaurant. Did you see this? It's a vegetarian.
We're looking at the menu.
Oh.
But it is closed right now.
They all seem to open at around 7 p.m., which is customary here to eat late.
What?
Not so close.
We want the full reaction.
You want me to give you a full reaction? It's too close. Stop. I don't want to see all my wrinkles. Okay, it's very good. I can't do it. What's his name? Steve Waynes? No, Mark Waynes. All right, Mark Waynes. I know it's Patty. What?
One more. Eat that bite.
I'll try the eye. Really good. It is really good.
Okay.
So one thing we have not done, Brad, honestly, that we have not done during this trip is tried this traditional liqueur, which if you go on YouTube, everyone is, you know, says, oh, go and try this traditional, what's it called? Ginger. It's a cherry liqueur, very, very sweet. We're not really, this is not our thing. This really kind waitress brought it for us because we keep coming back here, I think. She's Nepalese, I think. Nepalese. Visiting or working in Portugal, and so we got a chance to chat with her. But so we're gonna try this cherry. Bottoms up. You're not supposed to chug this, right? You just sip it.
I think you do whatever you want. You are supposed to.
I don't do that.
There's no rules. You don't
All right.
have to.
Ooh, this is not something I don't know. Remember we were watching the one Anthony Bourdain and he drank
like
it?
8 of them, yeah.
He had like 8 of them in a row.
They were from like the most famous place in the world to get them, right? So maybe
They were a little, yeah, there's different kinds. You can remember the one, and you can get some that actually have the cherry in them.
the
Yes.
cherry in them.
Yeah, that's something we're not looking, like I'm not seeking out to get, but it's kind of, okay, I'm not going to drink it all. Okay. Cheers to Lisbon. We had a really wonderful time. I'm really excited to get on the train tomorrow and head over to Porto and see how different Porto is than Lisbon, enjoy the coast again. So